cat?
Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Every second counts in a poison emergency. That's why Poison Help is standing by 24/7 to provide free assistance in over 100 languages. Save Poison Help as a contact in your phone today. Poison Help, 1-800-222-1222.
Once upon a time, our family had trouble with pests around our home. Did you know that stinging insects send tons of people to the hospital? And teeny ticks and mosquitoes can be all around the yard. Their bites can make people and their pets sick. Mice, rats, and roaches need food and water just like us. You do not want them to visit. They can spread disease and make it hard to breathe. I'm sure glad this story has a happy ending.
Learn how to protect your family at pestworld.org. A public service message from the National Pest Management Association.
Over 2.8 million Americans have served in our military since 9/11. Many have returned home with devastating injuries and few resources for them and their families. This is news correspondent Bob Woodruff. I sustained a life-threatening injury while reporting from Iraq in 2006. The military had my back that day, and they have each other's while serving. It's time we had theirs. Please join us as part of the Got Your Six initiative. To learn more, go to gotyoursix.org using the number 6.
Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max in the morning.
LA Sports Talk all day long. 710 ESPN.
What sounded on Arizona Sports 98.7 FM as the Suns beat the Clippers 123-109 to even their series at one game apiece. Devin Booker led the Suns with 38 and 9 assists, while KD added 25. Darius Garland scored 26 of his 32 in the first half.
SSI is money you can use to help pay for basic needs, like putting food on the table, keeping the lights on, paying the rent. It can mean new shoes for growing feet or help with medical needs.
Call the Community Tax Helpline today at 800-241-5944 for the help that you need. Don't take on the IRS alone. They can attack your wages, savings, pension, home, and even your Social Security check. Call 800-241-5944 to see if you qualify. That's 800-241-5944.
Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max.
Woo! Ah, Key! Key, do you know what happened last night? Do you know what happened, Key? Your wife had another baby. No, Scott Foster, the curse is broken. The 13 straight games that CP3 has lost with Scott Foster as his referee has broken it.
This is Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max coming to you live from the Seaport, brought to you by Grey Goose.
A celebration to last throughout the year.
NBA suspends Draymond Green for a game. Not just to kick him out of the game. They suspend him for a game.
Key, why you trying to put another baby on me, man? I got 3. We good.
No, I didn't know. You said, do I know what happened? And last night, I'm like, your wife had another baby.
It's not a bad guess, Keith. I mean,
No,
it's not a bad guess.
What are you talking about?
If you say, hey, do you know what happened? A pretty fair guess is
my wife
that your wife is pregnant.
That's a fair.
A pretty fair guess is your wife is pregnant.
He said had a baby.
Well, that's not a bad guess either, actually.
No, because it can go, 9 months, and then you'll pop up. Hey, man, I got another child.
Nope.
My wife had another baby.
What are you on? 4 or 5? How many you got now?
Yeah, how many you got? You got like 9. How many y'all got, man?
Seeing Dr.
You know all their
V.
names.
Seeing Dr. V very soon.
You know all their names. Okay, all right. It's time to move on now.
Get the ice packs ready. March Madness, I'm calling out next season.
But, yeah. Yeah, whatever.
The NBA suspended Draymond Green. Suspended him, not just tossed him. Suspended him a game. By the way, we haven't even gotten into this. What if they lose that home game, and that turns out to be the difference in the series because they didn't have Draymond Green? Wouldn't be the first time that's happened to the Warriors, right? This whole dynasty would look different if they beat LeBron and the Cavs in 2016.
How does this dynasty look any different with 3?
Because if the Warriors beat LeBron in 2016, they have an unbroken streak of finals. They just win. That was one of the most consequential. That might be the most consequential ejection in the history of American team sports.
So you're telling me and our audience that their dynasty is less now
than if Draymond didn't get suspended? Yes, Key.
Oh.
Wait, your contention seems to be that once someone gets to a certain level, there's no level above it.
They were up 3-1.
Of course there is.
But they
were up 3-1.
The dynasty is less because they didn't win one more?
Well, no, yes, Key, of course.
It could have been more.
How could your dynasty be less?
If you're like, wait,
okay, so
3 is less than 4 simply because it's one less?
Yes. You have one less championship, but the dynasty is tainted because of that?
It's not tainted, Key. It's that it would be you have a tendency to think, oh, you're taking credit away, as though you start with full credit and then you take stuff away. No, you.
But this will be really how much you love the game. You're willing to go out there and do anything for it.
When you go in front of these scouts, these evaluators and what have you, prior to going to that, talk to us about the kind of things that you're told to prepare you for the interview. We all know what you can do on a football field. The interview, talking with these people and giving them some insight into you. What are the kind of things that you're told to prepare you for those things?
Really just be yourself and be authentic. Don't lie about nothing. Be a man. If they pull up a bad player of you, own it. You just got to get better at it. But just be you and be authentic. Like, it's nothing to hide. There's nothing to try to fake it. Just be you. Show them who you really are.
Okay. I've got 2 here. So Stephen A. also grew up with 4 sisters?
Yes.
Will, 5 sisters.
My condolences.
I want it. The only boy, 5 sisters. What's the best advice they've given in you as we're approaching the biggest night of your career?
Just soak it all in and have fun. I think that's the biggest thing that they've always told me, because they know how much I put on myself and how the expectation I have for myself. So they really just tell me relax and everything's gonna be good and God got you.
Okay. Do they take care of baby bro, or they 1 second?
I was going to say, are you the baby?
Yes, sir.
So you're the baby.
I'm the youngest.
So tell the truth.
Like Stephen A.
Tell the truth.
You can catch First Take every weekday, 10 Eastern on ESPN.
Taking a little bit of time, using some of the clock. It's on the side of the Suns right now. They're up 119-109. Now Paul backs away, 5 seconds to shoot it. Paul against Zubac, goes in, 18-footer, good! Oh, that could be the icing on the cake.
That's how it sounded on Arizona 98.7 FM as the Suns beat the Clippers 123-109 to even their series at 1 game apiece. Devin Booker led the Suns with 38 and 9 assists. KD added 25. Darius Garland scored 26 of his 32 in the first half, and the Cavs evened their playoff series against the Knicks at 1 game apiece with a 107-90 win. Donovan Mitchell dimes all game long. The NBA has suspended Warriors forward Draymond Green for 1 game for stepping on the chest of the Kings' Domantas Sabonis. The suspension was based in part on Green's history of unsportsmanlike acts, the NBA said in a statement. The Kings announced that Sabonis suffered a bruised sternum and is questionable for Game 3. SportsCenter is brought to you by O'Reilly. Protect your high-mileage vehicle with new Syntec high-mileage synthetic motor oil at O'Reilly Auto Parts, formulated to reduce friction and wear to keep engines running better for longer. Try Syntec High Mileage today, exclusively at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Come on.
KJM ESPN Radio. Big Damian Woody with us now. What's up, D Wood?
What up, baby? Boy, I grabbed the mic just like I was about to do something crazy on the mic. So I ain't you about to freestyle, man. Listen, I was about to get in that zone, baby. I don't know what I was about to spit.
ICU, guaranteed to be in ICU. All right. D Wood, if you're the Jets.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Before we get into football, man, can we let D Wood cook on this? D Wood, you came in here, you gave me the slide eye on the Draymond Green suspension.
Yeah.
You think he should have gotten suspended, or he should not have gotten suspended?
I was waiting to get it popping on
Get Up. Do you
want
to save it, or do you want to?
No, he doesn't need to save it. He's on our show.
So you heard me, right? You heard me say, like, I think this is I don't think he should have gotten suspended.
Well, see, like, here's my thing. Like, do I like it? I don't like it. But yes, he absolutely should have gotten suspended. Like, my thing is this. If you're Draymond Green, you have a history of all of this type of stuff. Okay? You got a history of all of that. Then you go out here. Yes, I know Sabonis grabbed your ankle. But that extra step, like, he put all of that into him.
That's why he got ejected.
Yeah, he did. Like, if you look at it, he put, dog, he really
the other foot.
He really stomped on him. And then I think this is what made it more egregious, was the fact he got the tee. Then he doing all this stuff to the crowd. Yeah, Adam Silver's in the arena. Like, I can't have
Is he on probation? If he's on probation, fine. If he's not on probation, why are you going to treat him differently?
Like, my thing is, Draymond, you too damn old to be acting like that,
the
dog.
White and the beard and everything.
On, man. Like, you I could see if you 22, but how old Draymond? 32, 33? Come on, bro.
That white and the beard doesn't look right when he's acting like that.
You too damn old to be acting like that.
I just don't like. I get it. I get it. I just don't like it. You know why?
I don't like it either.
Can I tell you why I don't like it?
Yeah.
Because we talk football 90% of our show, which respect. Like, I go to football games. I talk to Key about it every day. I hear you talk about your stories and journeys. It's a real-ass sport, right? I love it.
Right.
Talk about how tough it is.
Right.
All I hear cats say is how soft basketball is. Oh, it's soft all the time. You know, the players, low management, guys don't want to, back in the 90s and the early guys get clotheslined and we played through blood and it was real stuff. And also now it's like, those are the same cats being like, yeah, he should be suspended. Like, hold on, man, which one y'all want? We want to have real basketball.
Yeah,
we want to get back to the 90s, Key. Or do we
Jay,
foul?
So you basically say they can't have it both ways.
You can't.
That's not basketball.
It is basketball, Key.
That was not an act of basketball.
Key, I get you.
When you're talking about clotheslining, that's somebody going to the cup and clotheslining the guy.
That's not basketball either.
Grabbing his shoulder. I'm just saying.
Not basketball
either. His shoulder on the guy or a hard foul. He's actually on the ground. And then Draymond steps on him.
But wait, first off, he grabbed his foot while he was trying to step over him.
No, he's wrong for that.
So when somebody grabs you, I get the lift off. I get how. But if you actually watch the video, he jumps more with his left foot than he does with the right foot off the push off the chest.
Yeah, because
I just felt like the ejection, that was warranted. But the suspension, I'm like, come on.
Jay, I will say this. Like, for 90s, the cats that played in the 90s to be like, you know, he should be suspended. Like, would that same thing would have got y'all suspended back in the 90s?
No way. No way.
Why are you hung up on that part?
Because I'm angry about it, because that's all we hear.
But, guys, the big issue here is that he already got the punishment. That's the ejection. Sabonis started it when he grabbed his ankle, which is actually the more dangerous thing from a career point of view, right?
Draymond stomped him. I don't think it was full force, but okay, he caught him in the sternum, and then he jumped off him. That's like 2 techs in 1. You're out. Eject him. I get it. But the suspension, just because you have a reputation or you've done things in the past, if he's on probation, fine, D-Wood. If Adam Silver already told him, as Keith says, well, what if this is the case? Fine. If Silver said next time there's going to be fine. But just out of the thin blue air.
But you know what, Max? But you know
he's
what?
done so much in the past.
I don't think the actual stump got him suspended.
It was all the extra.
It was all the extra. Look at you, the commissioner. You in the building. You see it like it's almost like you making a mockery of that situation. So it's like, okay, you got a history. You making a mockery of it, playing into the crowd.
He's on the road. He's on the road. The home crowd is getting on him.
Max, don't defend that.
What? That he's talking to the crowd? I don't care about that.
But he's not. But did you watch the whole clip on that last side? Like, I don't think he should have been suspended. But like watching the video of him for like 2 minutes, barking back, yelling at the crowd, it's always
yelling at him.
Extra.
All right, so it's extra. You get a suspension in the playoffs for talking back to the crowd? He's not threatening them. He's talking to them.
Well, so first of all, he just got ejected they were looking at it before they ejected him from the game. So you already know you in trouble. So you're already in trouble, even though you're standing on the court. Then when you spend, as Jay said, 2 minutes waving your arms, trying to entice the crowd to rile them up.
Oh, boy.
And then now you're thrown out of the game, but you're walking through the tunnel still talking crazy.
Oh, you got to show everyone that you're contrite and you feel
bad. At the end of the day, like Woody said, you have the commissioner. Like Jay said, you have the commissioner in the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
You are now making a mockery of what this means. Like it's a joke to you. So
he's mad. He's mad. The dude grabbed his ankle. He felt like he just got back at him and he got tossed and the other guy didn't. I don't agree with him there, but he could yell at the crowd and the commissioners there. You get a suspension in a pivotal game 3 at home in the playoffs? Right? Like you're down 0-2 on the road. Now you got to defend home court. And you're suspended because you talked to the crowd in front of the commissioner?
Come on, man. Here's my question to Jay.
Don't try to flip me on.
No, I'm not going to flip it. It's a simple question. Are the Warriors cooked now? Without Dre?
They're cooked.
No.
You don't think so?
I don't think. I mean, I still have Sacramento favored to win. But like I just said it before, I truly believe that this is a must-win game 3 for Sacramento. Not